Good morning, everybody. Today is May 7th of 2018. My name is Ryan Rydell, and I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I am gay. I am married to a man, and as we've been talking about a lot of things, today we are going to talk about what I foresee for the church, and that is, I don't know. So in conversations over the last 6 months, because I felt such a desperation to keep my membership, there's been a lot of prayer and fasting, scripture study about what do I want to see. So I have a really good friend. Her name's Katie. And her and another good friend of ours went to Disney World in Florida. We all met in Atlanta. People coming from Arizona, Utah, and I came from New York. Actually, I came from LA. I had just left Disneyland on my way to Disney World. But, and this is something that Katie and I talked about, is she's like, what do you see the church? Like, where do you see the church going? And the answer is, honestly, I don't know. I thought I was going to be excommunicated and 10 years from now, the church was going to get to where it is currently. For me, the idea of going to church without fear of excommunication was such a low bar, but at the same time, I felt like it could have been on the moon. Katie would always ask, well, what do you see? Do you think the church is going to change? The answer is no, I don't know. I felt like there was a possibility, but I don't know. And I felt so strongly about, this is the expectation that I have in my lifetime, and it has been met. So where do I see the church going now? I don't know. I feel like the church needs to engage the idea of LGBT members at church. What does that mean? How do we teach those people? How do we teach the strength of youth? I personally have some insight on how I feel like things should be taught and how it should be preached to people. But again, that's one of those things where it's like, is this the right thing, or is it just a thing? So I honestly don't know where the church is going. I don't know what the church's opinions are. I don't know who these anonymous people that the church is talking to, because I feel like I have a good group of people that are active in Utah, and they've never been talked to by general authorities. And so who are these mysterious active gay members of the church that general authorities like to refer to as the people they've been talking to? I personally would encourage anyone who is thinking about teaching things about LGBT people who are not LGBT is engage an LGBT person. I am more than willing to answer questions if you have them. I will tell you anything and everything. And as a friend of mine once told me, Ryan is open and honest to a fault sometimes. So I really hope that what I hope is for peace and love in the church over this issue, because right now it's still too fresh. There's still too many hurt feelings, too many families that were ripped apart by suicide, and families falling apart. So where is this going? The truth is, I honestly don't know. I have so many feelings, but also I can only receive personal revelation for myself. And I have hopes and dreams like many people, but my favorite thing is going to church on Sunday and sitting in the back row. You're more than welcome to join me. Anyone listening, I enjoy sitting by myself, so that way I can either pay attention or not, depending on if I like the speaker or not. And that's what they're talking about, not them as a person, because there's people that I have listened to that I don't like, but I enjoyed their talk, so let's not get that twisted.